On to the third we go here at Arvest Ballpark. An eventful first two innings as Travelers on top 3-2 as Jason Adam finishes his warm-up tosses. We have a special guest in the booth. This half inning, Stephen Boudreaux is with us from the Northwest Arkansas Men's Senior Baseball League and the Men's Adult Baseball League. Stephen, how are you tonight?
I'm fine, thank you.
You guys have a big group out here, don't you?
We do. They're down here on the third base side.
Are they the rowdy ones down there?
Probably.
Okay.
Yes. We're trying to cut them off at about the third inning.
Oh, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. It's been a long first two innings. That's probably good if you're going to cut them off after three. Robbie Woodlansky, Jimmy Swift, and Ryan Jones will bat for the Travelers here in the third inning. This is not your first time coming on with us. You've been on in past years. Here's the first pitch of the inning, and it's outside for a ball. What's new with the Men's Senior and Men's Adult Baseball League here in Northwest Arkansas?
Not a lot new. What I would like to say about new is we have great parity this year. We're getting a lot of good quality ball players in here this year.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I think it improves year over year. So as we get the word out to the community, folks know that we're actually helping. Most people still don't know that we're here.
Yes. You guys continue to grow.
Yeah.
Get more players in, and any adult can participate, right? As the 2-0 pitch is outside, ball three.
That'll be over 18 years of age, which I guess that's supposed to qualify you as an adult.
You can vote.
And you can vote. Right. I'm going to military.
Yes.
You have a guy that just turned 70 this year.
7-0?
7-0.
Holy cow. Called strike makes it 3-1. He's in the senior league, right?
Yeah, we're all seniors.
Okay.
I'm 45, so I'm halfway there.
Yeah. You got a mug that says over the hill or anything?
Something like that.
Okay. Ball 4 off the plate. Woodlansky draws a walk to open the third inning. It's Jason Adam immediately puts a runner on for the Travelers. How many players do you guys have here in the Northwest Arkansas chapter? This is a national organization, isn't it?
Right. It's the largest national amateur baseball organization for adults in the country. We have about 240 guys in our local league. We play all Northwest Arkansas ball fields,
Jimmy Swift showing bunt, takes a strike in set. How do you guys divide the teams? You get a chance to play, you're not sitting on the bench. How do you guys divide up? You guys have a big draft?
We do have a draft every April.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just like the real thing, cattle call kind of draft. You get guys that run through and field and throw and hit and run and catch and try to show off their stuff. And we try to draft everybody. We try to get everybody in the league that we can who wants to play.
How hard is that to judge an adult's baseball talent in a short span and then try to get these teams, as you said, hopefully even like you've got this year?
If they don't fall down, they're a candidate, which is important. But you can, baseball's a
bouncing ball up the middle, knocked down by Franco behind the bag, but they will have no play anywhere. It's an infield hit. That's a base hit for Jimmy Swift, and 2 on for the Travelers. Calixte had a shot at that ball, and if he grabs it, he's right at the bag and would have had a chance at a spectacular double play. Instead, no outs for the Naturals, and the Travelers in business here in the third. What position do you play?
I'm a middle infielder, second base primarily.
So you know how tough that play is then.
I do. Get one behind the bag like that.
The old high chopper up the middle. Even if you get it, you might not do anything with it.
That's right.
Ryan Jones, the next batter. Naturals expecting a bunt here from the left-hand hitter, playing for the first time in the series. He does square and gets it down left side, a good bunt. Jason Adam picks it up, a little trouble getting it out of his glove, and now he throws wildly to first. A run will come in, 4-2 Travelers, and they'll have runners at the corners with still no one out. It's going to go as a bunt hit for Jones.
That's a base hit.
And then an error charge to Adam, allowing Woodlansky to score and Swift to move over to third. Things going awry for the Naturals here in the third inning. That a very tough play as well when you hesitate at all on a bunt.
Absolutely. Is this going to get to talk longer?
Well,
bad for the home team.
Yeah, so far it does.
No RBI.
But you mentioned
you're going to shoot me out of here.
No, we'll keep you in.
Yeah, definitely. Middle infielder. I started, as a kid, I was a third baseman. Hot corner guy. And as I got older, I was moving my way closer to first base.
Slide around. Caleb Cowart files a pitch back. How tough is it to find, I don't want to say good enough athletes, but good enough athletes to play the tougher positions like catcher and shortstop and third base and center field?
Right, that's important for us. And we do have, again, if you're over 18, we have a 25 and over division, 18 and over division. 25 and over division where I play, we can have 3 guys under the age of 25.
Oh, cool.
So a lot of times we put those guys in those speed requirement positions like center field.
The youngsters you guys put up, you guys go recruit to college, find some high school ringers.
Absolutely, we try to recruit and get some guys just fresh out of high school, Legion ball players, and collegiate. We've had current Razorbacks play. We've had guys that played single A, triple A, double A, even major league players.
So some pretty good competition in this league.
We've had good ones.
0-2 count. Adam throws to first, runner back. I would think the other thing tough to find would be pitching. Not only guys who could do it, but guys who could do it competitively.
Well, we only play once a week, so it's not like
guys who could do it repetitively.
And a lot of our guys that are still young enough to keep going, but every once in a while we'll get this old man on the field and throw knuckleball. So it's possible.
And probably pretty fun too.
And fun. If it's not rolling out of the hand or it goes over the fence.
Gotcha. 1-2 the count on Caleb Cowart. Travelers now leading at 4-2 here in the third inning. Men at the corners. Pitch on the way from Adam, and the breaking ball is low and outside. Ball 2. You mentioned you guys are all over here in Northwest Arkansas. You play. Where all do you guys play?
Bentonville, Phillips Park. We play in Springdale. We play in Fayetteville, Lincoln, Farmington, Arkansas. All these some of the outer line, small town high school ball fields. And of course our ultimate goal is to get here to Arvest ballpark here at home of the Nationals. Base hit into right field for Cowart. Swift trots home with the run, and it's 5-2 Travelers. Caleb Cowart gets his 41st RBI of the season. 4 straight men reaching to open this third inning for the Travelers. And yes, that means you get to talk on it. It's going to be a long game. We need to shut this down right here. Get an out. How about an out, right?
That would be the goal. How about 2 or 3 even?
We're going to start with 1 at a time, right? That's what I tell my guys.
Yes.
1 at a time.
You get 1, then go for 2.
Right.
Naturals may even get a little activity here in the bullpen, it looks like.
I hope we turn 2.
Travis Witherspoon, a speedy runner, is the batter. He singled on a chopping ground ball to center his first time. He puts down a bunt. Foul, strike 1. Have you been a part of this league since it started here in Northwest Arkansas?
No, it started in 1991. I came into the league about 94, 95, around that time frame.
But you're one of the veterans.
One of the veterans by far. I took over the league in 2002 officially.
Okay.
So
you're the boss now.
I'm the boss, yeah.
What do you guys have for team names?
Most of them are kind of MLB affiliated. My team is the White Sox.
Okay. There's a bunt back to the mound. Adam in to get it, and a strong throw to first gets Witherspoon. A 1-4 sacrifice bunt as Jones and Cowart each move up.
We do have a team in the league. It's a familiar name to some Naturals fans. The Wingnuts.
Yeah.
The Northwest Arkansas Wingnuts team.
Okay.
Matter of fact, the fellow that threw out the ceremonial pitch was one of our Wingnuts members. We have a team in the league called the Extinct, and they have pictures of dinosaurs on their jersey, and each of their names are some kind of dinosaur nickname on the back.
I like that.
Yeah, very creative.
You guys do have some fun.
We do have a lot of fun.
I mean, a lot of folks, I'm sure, think that it's got to be, old men trying to play baseball. I won't say 45's old, but old men trying to play baseball. Who knows what this looks like? But you guys take this seriously. You say once a week, you can go out, throw your body around, and then
double headers once a week.
So 6 days to rest up.
Yeah, 6 days to rest up. We all go back to work on Monday morning, that's for sure.
Jet Bandy's the hitter. He takes ball 1 low.
This is why we have a no collision rule on the league.
That's a great rule.
You can't take out the catcher. You have to give yourself up if you're out.
Can you wipe out the middle infielder on a double play?
No.
Good.
I'm going to slide into the bag. But, you got to get down and get it up. Which is good for me. There's a lot of big guys in our league.
Runners at second and third, the infield in part way, and a fastball hits Bandy just above the belt in the back.
Got one of those a couple weeks ago on myself.
Still got the bruise?
No, I think it's fading. I think the guy's throwing about 20 miles an hour faster than that. Seems like he got an off speed.
Well, the Travelers have them loaded now with 1 out, and they go back to the top of the order and Randall Gritching. Now, a lot of folks, I think, they hear adult softball league, adult baseball league. All of these guys are just out there to have fun and goof around. But for the 2-3 hours you guys are out there, this is pretty serious stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's very competitive, and it's real baseball. I mean, we take it seriously. We play it, as true to the sport as we can. And, we play by all the rules. We have a local umpires association that we use, professional umpires association.
Gritchik lines 1 right center field, base hit. 2 runs will score. Bandy's going to go to third. Gritchick headed for second, and he's in with a double. 2-run double for Randall Gritchick. It's a 4-run inning for the Travelers, and they lead 7-2. And Mr. Stephen Boudreaux, you are officially bad luck.
Wait a minute. Last time I was here?
I think so too. Brian Polber's going to go out to the mound, make a pitching change. You guys have a cool deal going tonight after the game. The annual league home run derby here at Arvest Ballpark.
This is awesome. We try to get our biggest, heaviest hitters to come out here and try to see if they can get the fence. We're using positive.
That's all right. Probably doesn't take a lot of convincing to, hey guys, you want to come out and try to hit some home runs at Arvest? They probably jump at that, don't they?
Yeah, well, of course, the first couple of times we tried this, we just had a free-for-all where we had guys lined up all the way up the aisle, trying to get in. I think we have a 30-minute allotment, to get the home run derby done. So this year we pared it down to 16 total guys, 2 guys per team, 25 minutes.
Perfect. Taylor Lindsay's the hitter here. Second and third for the runners. Infield is in for the Naturals with 1 out. Lindsay has struck out and doubled tonight. Garrido just on from the bullpen. Right-hander's 1-0 pitch is low again, ball 2. You guys also have a pretty cool deal coming up. Your championship game for your league will be here at Arvest Ballpark September 15th. You guys have playoffs? What do you do in this league?
Right, we have actually in our 25 and over division, we have a 1-day playoff on September 8th. We have all 8 of the 25 plus teams will be in 4 different fields and kind of battle it out in a single elimination tournament.
Cool.
To get to the two bracket side winners will advance to Arvest Ballpark.
Perfect.
I tell you, our guys are so excited about that opportunity that the Naturals have given us to be able to play the championship games here at Arvest.
Lindsay draws a 4-pitch walk, and the bases are loaded for C.J. Crone, who will be the 9th man to hit this inning. Travelers up 7-2 here in the 3rd.
And a surefire double play coming.
You mentioned you guys jump all around, play at different fields. Folks are nice enough to let you use their spaces. What do you guys do for equipment? Does everybody provide their own? Do you have anything provided for the guys?
Not really. It's a pay-to-play league. We do have team league fees that are involved, but everybody provides their own bats and catcher's gear and helmets, and teams provide their own uniforms. Most of the guys most of the teams that we have in the league, own the uniform, own the jersey, and then we keep those around. So we provide jerseys to all the guys. And they pay a team or individual league fee to be able to play the season.
Garrido's missed on 6 straight now, and it's 2-0 to Crone. Minimal expenses, but I would think guys that would want to play in this league would expect to incur something.
So it's $200 a man to play in the league.
Not bad.
You go first.
$10 a game.
It's cheaper than golf.
A lot cheaper.
A lot cheaper than golf.
Go from our
Next one's low, ball 3. And you don't lose a ball either. You can't hit it in the water.
radio interview.
Well, you kind of can, because some of these fields are really close to creeks and ponds, and
If
there's
you
ones
hit,
close to a swamp.
if you hit a baseball in the water, though, probably pretty good poke.
Yeah.
Probably one to be proud of, right?
Unless it goes back behind foul. We do lose a few here and there in some suspect outer park locations.
3-0 to count to Crone, who has walked and struck out tonight. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the 3rd. Travelers really trying to blow this open. And Garrido finds the strike zone, 3-1. You want to throw out any names of star players in the league this season? Anybody caught your eye of guys who are, if you had an MVP, would be in the race for it?
The extinct team that I mentioned before, the guys with the dinosaurs on their jersey, have a very stellar pitcher named Brett Reynolds. Yeah, like I mentioned, Chris Eason actually plays high school ball right here at Springfield. He's going to be in the home run derby here later tonight. Power hitting third baseman, relief pitcher. I mentioned the guy that turned 70, Lyndon Lewis.
Yeah.
He may even be listening tonight.
What position does he play?
He's kind of a right fielder, mostly. But he can still hit. I tell the guys, just because he's 70, don't, guys will pitch him straight up. They won't. Sometimes you get a guy that can go mid-80s, pitch to a guy that's 70. I just worry, they'll get plunked.
Yeah.
But he can still hit. He makes contact but every time. He's kind of a right field gap hitter every time. I think he's using a 1973 Easton aluminum bat.
Still working.
The old green ones, the green, the silver and green.
Garrido getting a visit from his pitching coach Jim Brower as his first pitch to Robbie Woodlansky was the ball. This has been the unending top of the third inning here for the Naturals. They're on to their second pitcher. Travelers have scored 5, and now lead by 6. They still have the bases loaded. If you remember, the only out this inning was on a sacrifice bunt. The second bunt attempt of the inning after the first one was a bunt hit with the pitcher throwing it away. Not much has gone the Naturals' way this inning. It all started with a walk, and now the last 2 batters have walked. There's also been a hit batsman, the bunt single, another infield hit, a ground ball single to right, and a double. A little bit of everything.
They'll get extra advertising time for the men's senior baseball league.
Yes.
Not good advertising, but advertising nonetheless.
Pitch is low, ball 2 to Woodlansky. There was a wise man who once said there's no such thing as bad publicity. I'm sure you guys once in a while have an inning like this.
Oh, we have them all the time.
For or against.
We do have some high-scoring affairs, especially early in the season when the hitting